Hey, it's Jaya. I am here, I'm queer, and I am so very tired of the Voltron fandom right now. Yes, unfortunately, I am still in the Voltron fandom. It's gotten so bad that I don't really want to be in the fandom. I'm too attached to the show to leave. But there are plenty of people I know, including my girlfriend, who are just so sick of this bullshit that they can't enjoy the show anymore. As you know, I really don't like doing videos like this. I really don't like doing videos like this. But I kind of felt compelled to. It's just, I don't like being angry. I'm not an angry person. Anyone who knows me can tell you that I am not an angry person. But this just makes me angry. And I want you guys to know before we dive right into the particular subject matter that all my views are very neutral and I don't let my shipping affect them. Honestly, my big mantra when it comes to fandom discourse is just be fucking nice to people. So that's what's driving this, not my ships. So as you can probably tell by the title of this video, we're going to be talking about queerbaiting in regards to the Voltron fandom. So if you don't know what queerbaiting is, it's essentially a show teasing at the idea of having a LGBT character, an LGBT relationship, but never actually going through with that representation. This is usually used as a marketing tactic to draw in a queer audience. And it's very sleazy and it's very bad. So at Kineticon this year, I talked to quite a few people. It was a very, very fun experience. But one conversation I had with some particular Voltron fans really stuck out to me. This was before Season 7. This is in between Season 6 and Season 7. It was mid-July. And these particular fans were accusing the show of queerbaiting. And I got defensive because I love the staff, I love the show, and I disagree. But then they gave their reasons for why they think the show is queerbaiting them, and I actually kind of agreed. If you look at the thumbnail for Season 6, and a lot of the different thumbnails and videos on the DreamWorks YouTube channel that have to do with Voltron, all the thumbnails are of Keith and Lance. And we all know Clance is the popular ship, and DreamWorks knows that. So they are making all the thumbnails and a lot of the videos about Clance to draw in that audience. If you watch the show, or even just the trailers, you can see that that's clearly not where the show is going. Lance clearly has romantic feelings for Laura, and Keith has not expressed any explicit romantic interest in anyone except for possibly Shiro. And even that is up to a lot of fanon interpretation. So I did make a few posts on my Hidden Salt blog about how, yeah, the DreamWorks marketing team is kind of queerbaiting a lot of Clance fans. I personally don't ship Clance, but seeing those thumbnails made me uncomfortable because I know exactly what they're doing. And it bothers me a lot. As someone who is gay, it's not okay. So yeah, I made a few posts about it. I was upset about it, and I was gonna be more vocal about it in the future. Until Season 7 came around. And then I was kind of forced to clam up. The thumbnails and the deliberate misleading videos on the DreamWorks YouTube channel have absolutely nothing to do with the staff. That's the marketing team for DreamWorks. And the marketing team for DreamWorks has proven to be homophobic in the past, but they are trying to capitalize and squeeze every last view and every last penny out of fans. And that's fucked up. But the staff isn't like that. The showrunners, the VAs, no one is like that. In fact, Pidge's voice actor is gay and trans. And they vouched really, really hard for LGBT representation in Voltron. And they fought and they fought and they fought, all of them did, to bring us gay Shiro. Canon gay Shiro. And that was so important to me as an LGBT individual, to see someone who has struggled through so much but always fights and always comes out on top and is never seen as anything less than a hero. To have him be gay was huge for me. You guys saw it. I made a video when it was announced. I was so excited. But apparently my excitement was not matched exactly by the fandom. Because of course it's the Voltron fandom, so they have to make it about shipping. They took a minor background character, Shiro's ex-fiancé Adam, and blew him out of proportion in Fanon. So in season 7, when he was ultimately killed off, it was apparently queerbaiting. They harassed all of the staff to the point where they had to come out and publicly apologize for something they didn't even do. For something that came about because of a Fanon misinterpretation of a character. And it makes me so sad. Because they fought so hard for Shiro to be gay, to even be able to say that. But they never promised that he'd run back to Adam, that they'd live happily ever after. It was never designed that way. That's not the way they were going. And I could see that even before the season came out. Personally, even if Adam had lived, I wouldn't want them to get back together as a gay person, because I don't think that's good representation. I don't think running right back to someone who hurt you, because Adam did hurt Shiro. Running back to someone who hurt you is good representation, especially for LGBT representation when we have so little of that in the world. And also, the idea that an LGBT character has to be with somebody at the end in order for it to be representation is also homophobic. Shiro's still gay, even if he doesn't have an endgame partner. And the world is still largely homophobic. It's a whole lot better now, but I hate to break it to you, sometimes really explicit relationships in kids shows, although this isn't how it should be, sometimes execs don't let that fly. It's not the showrunner's fault. They want that to happen, but it can't sometimes. And it's horrible and sad. But also harassing innocent people is worse. I don't want to hear another person, another auntie or another person who has harassed the staff, especially Bex, Pidge's voice actor. I don't want you to say you're pro-LGBT. You're pro your ship. If you're willing to harass innocent people, especially innocent LGBT people, over fiction, real people, and you claim that those real people are less important than your idea of fiction, you're not pro-LGBT. You're just an asshole. So, yes, there has been queerbaiting in Voltron. I'm not gonna deny that. I refuse to deny that. But that queerbaiting was done by a sleazy marketing team at DreamWorks, not by the showrunners that you guys are chasing after. The showrunners are great people, And they have worked so hard to bring you such a beautiful show with such great representation. And just because you want to throw a hissy fit because you don't get your way, that doesn't mean they have to publicly apologize for it. So yeah, I'm gonna watch season 8 when it premieres in November. But I don't know if I'm going to interact with the Voltron fandom anymore, because what this fan base has done is disgusting. That's all I have to say. So yeah, that about sums it up for this video. And a new development that I have yet to announce anywhere is that I have a Ko-fi now. I think that's how you pronounce it. Ko-fi is a kind of digital tip jar. You can pay $3 at a time, and it's essentially like buying me a coffee. And that would really help, especially if you cannot donate to my Patreon. But if you can donate to my Patreon, I also have a Patreon. I'm working on getting those early uploads scheduled and posting more there. So if you would like to support me on either of those, that would be greatly appreciated. I am incredibly poor. That was a hell of a long video, and I just need to get it off my chest. But I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you all have a lovely day. Catch you later, my dudes. Bye.